Singapore, just 1.5 degrees north of the equator. The bustling and vibrant Asian Garden City is the spectacular venue for the opening act of the 2014 Extreme Sailing Series. 21st century skyscrapers tower over the Marina Bay racetrack, just about perfect for the ultimate in stadium sailing. 12 top teams with 60 of the world's best sailors are battling it out on the bay. The sailing world is waiting and watching to see if star-studded new teams can roll over the more experienced campaigners and establish a new order.
First act here in Singapore. It's going to be all go. The competition's very, very strong, some very good teams and a really difficult venue to kick it all off.
We're a completely new crew. Some of us have sailed on the series a bit, some quite a lot, and others not at all. So we've got to learn how to sail with one another. We've got to learn about these boats and this race course. So it's a huge amount to take on board in a very short period of time.
Thursday and the waiting was over. The teams puffed out their chests and slugged it out on the track. Consistency was now the name of the game as results varied wildly. The teams desperately tried to spot the ever-changing wind shifts, but by the close of play, it was Jerome Clerk's Realstone that held a slight advantage. Friday, and the teams were fully aware of what was in store. The Singapore wind will always play its tricks, so the goal is just to stay out of trouble. Realstone were again going well until...
Big issue, big issue!
Race over for the Swiss.
Race committee from Realstone, we will need a lift out of the water. Can you manage?
Meanwhile, Alinghi began to show their hand, scoring well race by race, despite a heart-stopping moment. There Alinghi way up on their end, near capsize! Saturday, with Realstone out of contention for the day, it was the old order that started to rule the roost. Morgan Larson and Alinghi began to master the track, closely followed by their fierce rivals, Lee McMillan and the Wave Muscat. And then in race 20, the biggest crash to date in 8 years of the series. There's going to be a collision, surely.
Oh my goodness, there's a mast come down.
Oh my goodness.
Men are in the water.
Two boats locked together.
Aberdeen are on top of Groupama. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
The safety teams and procedures quickly kicked into action, and happily, both teams escaped unhurt. Sunday, and Alinghi were the team to beat. It was a fierce shootout for the top, but Morgan Larson and his team delivered. Morgan Larson, the king of Singapore, 2 years in a row. Behind Alinghi was an epic scrap for the podium finishes. The Wave Muscat got a well-deserved second place, while a costly penalty in the final race for Emirates Team New Zealand saw Jerome Clerk's Realstone clinch third place. Singapore really has lived up to all the hype and expectation. The race action has been enthralling and dramatic. We do it all again next month in Muscat. Be sure to join us soon.